before to let inline view subquery. First, we will discuss about some pseudo columns in your database. Okay, so first we are discussing about pseudo columns. So pseudo columns. So basically, pseudo columns. Okay, let me see some information about the pseudo columns. Okay, so here the two are there in the subquery statements we are using. Okay, two things. One is called as a row ID pseudo column, and second one is called as row num pseudo column. So these are the two pseudo columns are generally we are using in subquery statements, and the purpose of row ID and the purpose of row num. Okay, how these are working and how it was using in our subqueries. Let me see. So first of all, these pseudo columns. Okay, these pseudo columns. These are pseudo columns. Okay, so are working just like a column. It's like a table column. Okay, so how the table columns are working and using in our queries when you want to write some conditions comparing of data, yes or no, how we are going to be using table columns in your query statements. Okay, now same as this, these pseudo columns also working like a columns. Okay, pseudo columns are also working like a table columns. Okay, now so that's why these are called as a columns we call. Okay, these are also working just like a table columns. Okay, now right. But what is what? Okay, when you come to first row ID, generally row ID, what it was happening guys means when you're creating a new table, so in a new table, after table is creation, later we are inserting some data, yes or no? For whatever we are inserting a new row, whatever we are inserting rows, okay. So after row successfully inserted into your table, for every row wise, okay, for every row wise, that is called as a each row wise, okay, internally row wise internally system is creating one unique row ID was created for each row wise. For each row wise system, okay, system is generating or creating, okay, creating a unique row IDs here, a unique row IDs. Okay, now so suppose are you inserting one row, and suppose that row is successfully stored into your database table. So then one row ID created, like second row ID, third row ID, fourth row ID. So like this it will be created now. Like this it will be created now. Okay now. So and these row IDs, whatever the system is creating, these row IDs are saved in database saved in data so that these are what now permanent IDs. These are what now permanent IDs. These are what now permanent IDs because these IDs are never change. And once your ID is created for a row and that was successfully and permanently saving into database memory. Okay, so that these are permanent IDs we call. Okay, now let us see how this row IDs I can see on tables. Let you come out. Okay. So now this is my table guys here. So in this table we have a rows. So we have a rows means for every row wise one unique row identification number is created by system. That means already created because already this data we has stored under database tables. So each and every row wise one unique row ID already created. So those row IDs, suppose you want to view the row IDs of each and every row, then you have to write like this, select row id, it's just like working a column. What I said, pseudo columns are just like are working just like a column, working just like a column. So suppose I'm giving row id ename column from emp table. Can you see each and every row wise one unique id is created by system internally. Okay now? So the last characters you can see a, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, so like this. So last the character you can see, then your unique ID sir or unique ID was there. Okay, now. And whatever these row IDs are there for whatever these row IDs are there for your each row wise, these IDs are permanent we call. Okay, now these IDs are permanent we call because these IDs are permanently saved in your database memory. Okay, now right. So now suppose if I'm going to say whether these row IDs are permanent or temporary. Suppose you want to see that whether this row ID is a temporary or permanent. If you want to see that, if you want to see that here, okay. So let us see how I can go to right here. Select row ID, comma email, comma dpt number from emp table, where dpt number is equals to, suppose I'm giving 10. So 10th department, there are 3 employees are there in that 10th department, right? And these are 10th department employee names, 10th department employee names, and their IDs you can see clerk G, King I, Miller N. But whatever the row IDs here, it will be showing. Okay, here it will be showing for your employees. Okay, same to same here also see clerk AG. Okay, na? Yes, King AI. Next Miller AM. So now see same IDs now. Come on, guys, same IDs now. Yes or no? Same IDs now. Yes. Okay now. So that means your row IDs are not changes. Your row ID is not changing here. Okay now. So that's why these are called as a permanent row IDs we call. Okay, these are called as a permanent row IDs we call. And even though by using of this row IDs, I can go to get it like what is the maximum row ID, what is the minimum row ID, I can get it now. So for example, if I send select min of a row ID pseudo column. So these are just like working columns, okay, from EMP. So what is my minimum row ID means A. The minimum row ID means what now? A. So like this, I want to take here maximum row IDs also I can take. So what is my maximum row ID means N. So N is a maximum row ID and A is the minimum row ID. So like this, you can max and min functions also we can use to get here. Okay now. But this row ID, okay sir, we are getting some idea what is row ID. But this row ID pseudo column, when I can use it. So when the people want to use this row ID in your applications means, let us see. The way you can use it means, for example, suppose you can see how to delete multiple duplicate rows except one duplicate row, okay, from a table. So the question understand now. Suppose guys, the question understand carefully. Suppose in your table there are lakhs of rows and lakhs of records are there. So in this lakhs of rows, okay, how many duplicates are there, we don't know. But whatever the duplicate rows are there, those all duplicate rows I want to delete from my table except one duplicate row. Except one duplicate row, remaining all I want to delete. Okay, so like this, how many records or how many duplicate rows are there in the table that I need to delete? So whenever you want to delete the multiple duplicate rows from your table, so there you required row ID pseudo column. It means that with the help of row ID pseudo column only, I can go to do that work. Okay, now, for example, let you come out. For example, I'm creating one table. So EMP66, for example. Serial number and name I'm taking here. So varchar of some size I'm taking now. So this table already existing now. Okay. Let you come out and see. So now my table is created. After that, I am going to inserting some records into this, insert into EMP66, sending values of, okay, sending some values. So 1 AA, 10 AA, 10 AA, 20 BAB, 30 CC, 30 CC, 40 DD, 40 DD, 40 DD, 50 EE, 50 EE, and I just made it commit. And finally, when you come to EMP66 table, so there are so many duplicates are there in this table, right? So guys, are you getting my point here? In this EMP66 table, there are so many duplicate rows are there. Yes or no? Come on guys, yes or no? So my question is, suppose you can see here 10A, 10A, 10A was there. Like 20, like 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 50, 50, like it was there. Suppose just my question is, so here 10A, 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 there are three rows are there. In these three rows, what I want to do, I want to delete my duplicate rows. So I want to delete any two duplicate rows I want to delete and one row I want to keep. So duplicates I want to delete, keep one record. So for that purpose, suppose are you writing like a delete from EMP66 table where serial number is equals to 10. What happened guys? Come on, what happened guys? Yes, all are deleted. Yes or no? All are deleted. So how many tens are there? 10, 10, 10, all tens are deleted. But our question is what now? I don't want to delete all tens. I want to delete only duplicate rows data I want to delete. I want to delete only duplicates, but not all. So I can't go for this. In the same to same, suppose I'm giving here. So name is equals to AA. What happened guys here? When I'm giving name column condition, what happened? So what happened here? All are deleted. All with the name of A, all are deleted. But I don't want to delete all. I want to delete only duplicates. Yes, sir. So then how we can delete it? How I can delete only duplicate rows except one duplicate row in the table. Okay, now? So let us see. So when this kind of situations, how the people will go to deleted, okay, from your table means, observe. First of all, on this table, I'm showing each and every row wise row ID I'm showing now. So now you can see. So we already said to you, whenever you want to inserting one record, internally one row ID is created. Let you see. So the row IDs are created by your each and every row wise row ID created. Each and every row IDs are generating or creating by your system. So now what I want to do, guys, here, from each group of duplicates rows, from each group of duplicate rows, okay, I need to get maximum row ID. For example, in the group of 10A, 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 this is one group. This is one group. In this 10th group, what is your maximum row ID? What is your maximum row ID in the group of 10? C. C is my maximum. In the group of 20, what is my maximum? In the group of 20, what is my maximum? So D. D is the maximum. In the group of 30, what is my maximum? F. In the group of 40, what is my maximum? I. In the group of 50, what is my maximum? Okay, so that each and every group wise maximum row ID I need to retrieve now. I need to retrieve now. So how are you retrieving your maximum row ID means? Can I say like this here? So select serial number, comma, max of row ID from EMP66. What I want to use? What I want to use? Group by serial number. So here maximum like 10th, okay, maximum AC, 50 in 50th AK, 40th I, 20th D, 30th F. So these are maximum row IDs I was taken from each group of data. I just keep it this one. I just keep it this one. Now what I want to do, this is inner query I return. Outer query is what now? Delete from EMP66 where row ID I'm using not in operator. I'm using not in operator. Why? Because my inner query returns more than one value. My inner query returns more than one value. So that's why I want to write here not in operator, and the query inner query I'm writing here select max of row ID from EMP group by serial number. So now let you see, guys, here. That means inner query result is this one. This is inner query result. So except not in means what now? Not in means what now? Except. Not in means what now? Except. Not in means what now? Except. Understand my point now? So except these IDs, except these IDs, because I'm using not in. Except these IDs, remaining IDs are deleted from my table. Remaining ID rows are deleted from my table. So that's why I'm using outer query. 66 where row ID not in the list of inner query, not in the list of inner query. Okay now, now let me see to execute it now. 6 rows are deleted. After deleted 6 rows, let you call your table, select a star from EMP6. Now check out, yes. So now all duplicates are deleted, guys. All duplicates are deleted, guys. Come on, guys. All duplicate rows are deleted now. Yeah. So now whatever it was left in my table, so those row IDs, if I want to see serial number and name from EMP66, if I want to see, so what is left here? C, D, F, I, K. Same now? C, D, F, I, K. So these are left or not? These are left or not? Yes. So this is the use of row ID pseudo column in real time where the people are using. So now understand now, in real time applications or in applications, row ID where the people are using means whenever you want to delete multiple duplicate rows x one duplicate row in the table. So there the real-time people are using row ID. With the help of this, I can go for that. Understand my point now? So this is row ID pseudo column advantage and purpose. The purpose of a row ID. What is the next one here? Row num, second one. Second one is what now? Row num. So this row num is also, here observed, this is what happened. Row num is going to be generating. So your system generate okay, so system generate row numbers for each row numbers for each row wise or else for each group of rows wise. So when I'm using row num pseudo column, then the system on the spot, your row numbers are generated. When you use row number on the spot, so when we use row number, immediately the row numbers is going to be generating by system for each row wise or else for each group of rows wise automatically. So that is a row num, the purpose and nature. But this row num, otherwise row num values, whatever it was generated, are not saved, guys. Here values are not saved in database. So when it is not saved means, can I say it is a temporary? Okay, it is a temporary. Okay, it is a temporary values. Okay, because these values are not saved in database memory. So these are temporary values we call. So that means for every time row num values are changing. For every time row num value is changing. That's why these are not a permanent. Permanent means what now? Fixed. Yes or no? Value cannot be changed if it is a permanent means. So these are not a permanent. These are just a temporary. Temporary means what now? For every operation, the row numbers are automatically changes. Okay, now that is what. So now let me see. For example, suppose I'm just calling now. Select a star from EMP. Okay, now. And now I'm using row num, comma e name from EMP, let you see on the spot your row numbers are generating by system automatically. Generating by the system automatically. Okay now, but whatever the row numbers are generated, so these numbers are not a permanent. That's why these numbers will be changing. Let you see changing or not. Let you see. Now you can see. In this query operation, clerk employee row num showing 1, but here clerk is showing 7. So number is changing. Come on, guys. Okay, right. So clerk in this case, 7th position showing, but here first position. King 2nd position, but here 9th position. Miller 3rd position, but here 14th positions. So that's why these are not a permanent numbers, and these are called as a temporary numbers we call. Okay, this is row num. But these row nums, how this pseudo column we can use it means whenever you want to fetch where the people are using means how to fetch top n rows, okay, from your table. That is called a top n analysis mechanisms, top n operations. So like a top 2 rows, top 1 row, top 10 rows. So this kind of situations row num is helping us. So row id using for multiple duplicate rows are deleting purpose. Row num is using for top n rows fetching purpose. Okay now, so whenever you want to do top n operations on a table, there the people are using row num. So that how it is, let you see, you can understand. Okay now, let you see, you can understand. Suppose one of my example, observe. What is example? Write a query to fetch the first row or else the top 1 row, to fetch first or top one row from EMP table by using row num. Okay now, so the position top n rows I need to get. So top 1 I'm saying now. When top 1 row, if I want to fetch by using of row num, let you see what it was happening. Okay, let you see what it was happening. This is your table. In the table, there are so many number of rows are there. And in the so many number of rows, suppose you need to get a top 1 row. This is my top 1 row. This is my top 1 row. Understand my point now? This is my top 1 row. Then what we want to do, when I want to fetch this by using of row num, then row num is generating here. The numbers are how it was generating means it is a 1, it is a row num 2, this is a 3, it is a 4, it is a 5, like it was generated. Okay, like it was row numbers are generated, row numbers. And now I'm writing here, the question is, I'm writing select star from EMP where row num is equals to 1. If I'm giving row num is equals to 1, then top one position, whatever the row is there, that I can get it. I can get it. Okay, now, so point understand now? Okay. In the same to same, suppose you need it exactly the position if you want it, for example. Suppose I want to get here. Well, write a query to fetch the second second position row from EMP table. So by using row num. Suppose if I want to get my second position row, exactly second position. So exactly second position, that's called nth positions. So now, can you write this, how to write my second row? Second row is what? ln. This is my second position row. So that I want it by using row num. Can you write? Can you write this? Guess it, all of you. Yes. So, yeah. So everybody, they're expecting to write like this, select a star from where row num is equals to 2. Okay, now we are writing like this. But what happened, you can see. So when I'm writing like this, row num is equals to 2, it was showing what now? No rows are selected. But tell me guys, in your table, second row is there or not there? Second row is there or not there? Second row is there. But second row is there in my table, but it's showing is no rows are selected. Why, sir? Why it was happened, sir, like this? Means the reason is observed. Generally, how this row num pseudo column is generating your numbers means it's a very important point. Okay, now observe. Generally, row num is always starts with, so always starts with 1 for every selected row in a table. For every selected row in a table. So that means row num, what it was saying, it always starts with 1 for every selected row in a table. That means which row are you selected? Which row are you selected? From that row onwards, your row num starts with 1. So my point is, understand all of you now? So what I'm saying here, which row are you selected? From that row onwards, your row num starts with 1. That's why, can you see, when I'm asking the top one row, first row, then row num starts with the first row. Row num starts with the first row. That's why 1 is equals to 1 is matching. That's why 1 is equals to 1 is matching. But now I'm asking which row, second position row I'm asking. That means which row I'm selected, second row. Second row means what happened? Your row num starts with second row means from here onwards your row num starts with 1. From here onwards your row num starts with 1. Like this. For example, I want to go for fifth row. I want to get for fifth row. Fifth row means I want to select my fifth row means from here onwards starts with 1. From here onwards starts with 1. Suppose you selected ninth row. This is ninth row. This is actually which row? Ninth row, ninth position row. So I wanted ninth row means again from here onwards starts with 1. From here onwards starts with 1. Okay now. So point is clear. Come on guys, are you clear this point? So that means for every selected row, that means which row are you selected? From there onwards, from that onwards, your row num starts with the 1 only. If you wanted your second row means from there onwards 1 started. If you wanted 10th row, from there onwards 1 started. If you wanted ninth row, from there onwards 1 started. So that means which row are you selected? From that row onwards, your row num starts with 1. So the point is clear. So that is the reason what happened. I want what second row, but when I am giving second, but here what it is here 1. So 1 is equals to 2. Condition is not matching. 1 is equals to 2. Condition not matching. That's why condition is not matching. Then what it was showing here, no rows are selected. Because your condition is not matching, that's why showing no rows are selected. Okay now? All of you clear this point? All of you clear this point? Yes. So this is the point. This is the problem. So to overcome this problem, what we want to do, sir? So to overcome this problem, what we want to do, sir, means, yes, what do you say? To overcome this problem, to overcome this problem, then we use the following operators. Then we use the following operators are what I want to use less than, comma, less than or equals to. What I want to use less than, comma, less than or equals to. So to overcome this problem, we need to use a less than or less than, comma, less than or equals to. Okay, now let me see. So what is my question? Top second row, I want it here. So now let me start it here. So now I'm using less than 2. So less than 2 means what happened, guys, here? Your row num starts with first row 1 num. So this is 1 and this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, like it started. But your condition row num less than 1. First row comparing. First row num is what now? 1. So 1 less than 2. Condition true or false? 1 less than 2. Condition true or false? Yes, condition is true. Condition true means my first row displayed. Second one is what? No, 2. 2 less than 2. 2 less than 2. Condition true or false? Come on, guys. Condition true or false? So condition false. So from here onwards, every row condition is false, 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 false. Again, the problem is what now? First row only displayed. Let you see. Again, first row only displayed. Smith only displayed. First row only displayed. Smith only displayed. Okay, but I wanted second row. Okay, let me see. Suppose if I'm using less than or equals to 2, again what happened? Two rows are displayed. First row, second row, because my condition less than or equals to. So top two rows are displayed. But guys, my requirement is what now? Second row I wanted. Second row I wanted. Then what we want to do, sir? Then what we want to do, sir? We need to get exactly second row from the table. So here you can use a minus operator. Here we can use a minus operator. So I think all of you know minus operator is one of the set operators in your basic fundamentals. Set operators, do you remember now? Okay, now minus operator, all of you know now? So now we can see minus operator I have to use. So first I want to do select star from EMP. So where row num less than or equals to 2 I'm giving. So less than or equals to 2 I'm giving means this left side select query result is 2 rows are displayed. From these 2 rows, what I need to do minus. Another what is what? Select star from EMP where row num is equals to 1. Now tell me guys, left side query result is 2 rows. Right side query result is 1 row. Row num 1 is equals to first row. Then minus operator, what it will do guys? What is the mean by minus operator? Anybody? Anyone? What is minus operator? Come on. So guess it, anybody? So anybody guessing? Yes, minus operator unmatching data or unmatching values are returns from left side only. So from the left side set, which is unmatching values are there, that was returns, not right side. Okay now? Right. Let you see left side query this one. And already left side query result is we got it. So I just keep it this. So left side query result. What is the left side query result? Smith and Allen. This is left side query result. Okay. Between what I am using minus. Right side query. Right side query. What is your right side query? Row num is equals to 1. So row num is equals to 1 means in the right side row num is equals to 1 means what is the result here? Smith. So now here right side is Smith. Right side is Smith. Okay now? So this is your left query result and right query result. But minus operator means what now? Unmatching value. But here Smith and Smith, this is matching data. This is matching value. Okay now. So what is unmatching in the left side? Ln. So my output is Ln. My output is Ln. So answer is got it up. Come on guys. You got it your answer. Ln second row. Come on guys. You got it your Ln second row. Yes. Okay now. Now let me see. Now let me see to executing this one. Yes. So second row I got it Ln. Suppose I need to display top 5 rows. I want to display top 5 rows by using of a row num. Then top 5 means what I want to use less than or equals to 5, and to execute it, top 5 rows are coming out. Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones, Martin. These are the top 5 rows is coming out. These are the top 5 rows is coming out. Okay now, like in the same to same, suppose if I'm asking here, okay, suppose if I'm asking here, okay now, so I want to display fifth row. Fifth row means what now? First, second, third, fourth, fifth row. I want to get fifth row I wanted. Fifth row means how to write guys here? So less than or equals to 5 minus less than or equals to 4. Can I say less than or equals to 5 minus less than or equals to 4? Can I say get it fifth row? Yes, because less than or equals to 4 means top 4 is displayed. Less than 5 is equals to means top 5 is displayed. So top 5, top 4. In this, Smith, Allen, word, common values. Smith, Allen, word, Jones, matching values. So which is unmatching? Martin. So Martin is your fifth row. Martin is your fifth row. Like suppose I want to display, I want to fetch. Okay, next example, I want to, okay, to fetch, okay, from to fetch from third row to fetch from the third row to ninth row from EMP table by using row num So I want it from third to ninth row. From third to ninth row I want it. So let you see if I want to call select plus select star from EMP. So my third position row word. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are I wanted. From third position to ninth position. These are I wanted. Okay now. So can you write? Can you write guys? From 3 to 9 I want it. Come on. Can you write it? Write down. Right. So are you tried now? Yeah. For what we want to do here, so first left side, left side up to what I want to give 9. Left side 9, huh? Yeah. 9 minus the right side. How much? 2? Yeah, you can 2. Otherwise, you can give less than 3 also. Yes or no? Let you check out. So, word to king, we got it. From third to ninth. So, point understand now? From third to ninth. Okay, right. In the same to same, the next question is to fetch the last 2 rows from EMP table. Okay, what is the question? To fetch last 2 rows from EMP table. Can you write, guys? Come on, can you try? Come on, try it. Yeah. So as for my table information, okay, come to my table information. Total number of rows are 14. Then how to write here? 14 minus 12. Then last 2 rows, Fraud and Miller, we got it. But guys, here when we are writing like this means, whenever you knows how many number of rows are there in the table, then only we can write. My point understanding now? When we knows number of rows in a table, then we can directly write like this. But suppose in my table there are 100 rows are there. Suppose in my table there are 100 rows are there. Then how to write? That means we don't know how many number of rows are there in the table. Okay, we don't know how many number of rows are there in the table. At this moment, how to write? Yes, how to write here? Let us see. How to write here? Let us see. So first of all, here I am using select the star from EMP means the complete table is coming out. The complete table is coming out. Either your table is having 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs or 5 lakhs rows, I don't know. So all are coming out. But last 2 I wanted, what I want to do in the second query, I'm writing here, select, can I give like this here, count of star minus 2 from EMP. So when I'm giving here count of star minus 2 from EMP means, what is my result here? 12. Okay, now? Now you can see Now select a star from EMP minus select a star from EMP where what do you say, row num less than or equals to 12. But 12 I don't know now. I don't know now 12. So that's what I want to use this query I need to write. So in place of 12, what I want to use in place of 12, select count of star minus 2 from EMP. So I can use. It means what happened here, this is a left side select star from EMP means suppose here there are 100 rows are there, for example. Suppose here in the left side query. In the left side query, suppose you have a 14 rows are there, then this is 14 minus 2, that means 12. Then last two rows are coming out. Suppose your table is having 50 rows. Your table is having 50 rows. Then count 50 minus 2. Count minus 2 is how much here? 48. Then last two rows are coming out. Suppose your table is having 100 rows. Okay, then it is 98 rows. Okay, then coming out last two rows. So in this syntax, advantage is what, sir? Come on, guys, tell me. In this syntax, advantage is what, sir? Come on, think practically, think practically. What is advantage of in this query? Come on, what is advantage, sir, in this query? Yes, advantage is what, sir, means in your table, any number of rows are there. Okay, I don't know in my EMP table 14 rows are there, or 20 rows are there, or 50 rows are there, or 1 lakh rows are there, or 2 lakhs rows are there, or 5 lakhs rows are there. I don't mind it. So without knowing the number of rows in your table, okay, then one table is having 10 rows, one table is having 20 rows, one table is having 50 rows, one table is having 30 rows, one table is having 100 rows. But last two rows I wanted. So this is the advantage of this query. So that is without knowing the number of rows in your table, how we can get the last two rows from your table. So this is the best option to write. And if you're writing this query, I don't mind it how many rows are there in my table. I don't want to see. And even though I don't want it, that information, how many rows are there. Without knowing the information about number of rows in a table, how we can get our last two rows. So that is the formula of this requirement. Okay, now? So understanding now? So this is what here. So like this, guys, here, top, okay, what we can say, the row num, how the pseudo column I'm using in this to fetching the top position rows, exactly position rows. Okay, for that purpose, we can go to use it. Okay, now, so this is top, what you can say, row num, okay, and row ID. These are the two pseudo columns we taken out. Okay, now I stop it here, and tomorrow we will see some more examples on row num and row num again in which way. Okay, so these are one level of examples I showed you, and another level of examples we will see by using of row num, that how, okay, we will see those examples in tomorrow's session. Okay, now, so right, guys, thank you so much.